1895, summer in New Orleans. The air is so thick you could cut it with a knife, but in the stuffy office of attorney Gaston Boudreau, the air is even thicker with tension. The Delacroix Dubois family, pillars of society, are dressed in black mourning, sweat beading on their foreheads. They are here to hear the will of their patriarch, Antoine Dubois, the sugar magnate. The room is silent, except for the rustle of papers.
And finally, 1/4 of the entire estate, including the shares in the sugar mills, I leave to Marie Anne.
Pierre, the eldest son, bangs his fist on the table. Which Marie Anne? My father didn't know anyone by that name. And what does the will say?
I leave it to Marie Anne, Adeline's daughter.
Adeline, this is a fraud, a gold digger. We'll sue. We'll have this piece of rubbish thrown out.
The family is furious, but for Lawyer Boudreau and for us, the mystery has begun. To enforce the will, he must find the missing heir. Boudreau's search takes us back 25 years to the 1870 census. Antoine Dubois is not yet a tycoon. He is 30 years old, just a steward on a plantation. But he is not alone. Listed right below his name, Adeline Martin, age 22, maid. Race, mulatto, free-colored person. They lived under the same roof, and a year later, in 1871, in the baptismal register of St. Augustine's Church, we find her, Marie Anne Martin. Mother's name, Adeline. Father's name, blank. A blank that says it all, but the records don't tell us why they parted. Until we find this. Not an official record, but a small, worn, leather-bound diary found in the old parish files. It's Adeline's.
April 10th, 1875. He was married. He married her, the Delacroix girl. He said it was for business, to consolidate his position. He said he would always take care of us. April 12th, his promises were empty. Today, his men arrived. They said we had to leave before the end of the week. He didn't even have the courage to come himself. Marie Anne kept asking where her father was. How could I lie to her?
And the documents confirm her words. Society column of the Times-Picayune, 1875. The marriage of Mr. Antoine Dubois and Miss Cécile Delacroix. To enter the upper class, Antoine had to erase his past. The 1880 census reveals tragic contrasts. Left, Antoine Dubois, 40. Merchant, lives in a mansion in the Garden District with his wife and 2 new sons. Right, Adeline Martin, 32, lives in the poor Trem neighborhood. Occupation, laundryman. Living with her, Marie Anne, 9. For 20 years, he builds an empire. Mother and child struggle to survive. The trail of Adeline and Marie Anne goes cold after 1880. They disappear from New Orleans. Lawyer Boudreau has almost given up. Until, in Antoine's desk, he finds a secret compartment. Inside is neither money nor papers. There were only 2 things, a lock of dark, childish hair, and a one-way train ticket to St. Louis, Missouri, dated 1891.
St. Louis? Why St. Louis? Could he have been following them?
Boudreau boarded the train. He searched the St. Louis City records, and he found it. A marriage license, 1892, Marie Anne Martin, married to George Baker, a railroad worker. Attorney Boudreau, in a heavy wool suit, stood in front of a small house, its paint peeling. He knocked. The door opened. A young woman, 24, her hands covered in flour, looked at him. She had Antoine's eyes.
Confused. Excuse me. I'm looking for Mrs. Baker. Mrs. Marie Anne Baker?
I'm Marie Anne. What's the matter? Who are you?
Mrs. Baker, my name is Gaston Boudreau. I'm a lawyer from New Orleans. I'm here to execute the will of a man named Antoine Dubois.
Dubois? I'm sorry, sir. You must have the wrong house. I don't know anyone by that name.
Boudreau looked her straight in the eye.
I don't think so, ma'am. He's your father, and you've just inherited a fortune.